Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are here gathered today for the first episode of THT's Bachelorette. Yes, I know we are all very, very excited. There's going to be people that come, there's going to be people that go, but at the end of the day, it's about people getting that rose. So, our Bachelorette. Let's get a round of applause ready for Nicole Camp, everybody. Nicole Camp, everybody.
Hi. Hello. Hi. Oh my goodness. Wow, is this happening? Wow. Chris, it is just so good to see you. So good.
Oh, you are too kind. You are too kind, Nicole. Please, let's quickly go through and let's find out what you're looking for in a partner tonight.
What I'm looking for in a partner, you know, it's so hard to like say what you're looking for in a partner because love has no shape, no genus, no species, you know? And so I'm just looking for someone who really has that connection with me, who who really just understands what it means to be on this earth and sees spiritual beauty. And I think that the one for me will be someone who we lock eyes and it's there. It's there. So I'm ready to find this person, and I just know they're out there tonight. Sorry, I'm gonna cry.
Of course. So go ahead. I'm gonna duck out, and you can start talking to your first contestant.
Okay, wow, we're just getting right into this. Oh my goodness. All right. So, I'm just like, first date jitters, you know, guys? It really is like that sometimes. Hello. Hi.
What's up, baby girl?
Hi. What is your name?
You call me Precious.
Precious. I love that. That is just like already so telling with I just already love your vibe. Um, so Precious. Like tell me a little bit about yourself, huh?
I rap.
You rap?
Yeah, I'm a rapper. Yeah.
Wow, can so like what kind
I
of
drop flows at the top.
wow, well are you into freestyling? Could you
That's what I do. That's what I do. Yeah, that's mostly what I do.
could you do something about me? My name's Nicole.
Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Nicole, you be looking like a jewel, and I dig the
Wow.
vibe.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much. I've never had a song written about me before.
I drop it like it's all the time. I make rhymes.
Oh my goodness.
That one was kind of inspired by this interaction right now. I feel very good about all this.
Yeah,
So,
me too. Wow. So, after we can finally meet in person, like, what's the first thing that you would want to get together and do?
well, first I'd like to just like take you out probably to the curb, and I'd like just stand up in front, and I'd be like spiritual because I heard that you said you like spirituality. So,
Uh,
I kind of thought that we would be in sync with that line.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was really feeling that.
Thank
Wow.
you. Thank
And
you.
I guess what color are your eyes? I can't actually see through this stream right
They're
now.
they're black.
They're,
Black.
oh,
Yeah.
I love that.
Thank you, thank you. Spawn of Satan, I don't know, but I just know it's my flow. Precious is a name. You can look me up on Twitter, // Precious Rhymes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm definitely gonna check you out on there. And I feel like our first date is just like already going so well.
I like the idea of a girlfriend more than I actually want a girlfriend. So yeah, I'd rather like not get to know you, but just kind of have you around, you know?
Okay. Precious, I
I go lyrical on the madman.
yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna have to speak with someone else because I don't know whether the connection that we had is really budding in the way that I
Oh,
hope. Hope things go well for you, Twitter, because I really did love that first
thank
verse.
you.
that you
I,
say.
I appreciate it. Thank you for this opportunity.
Yes, so much. I hope you have a great rest of your evening,
You
Precious.
too. Thank you. Madness. I'm a sadness rap.
I know you guys saw the beginning. Like, I feel like my chakra is like really just opened, but I don't know. Like near the end there, he was saying some stuff, kind of objectifying me, saying he only wanted me, for like to be around, and I want someone who will just be in all aspects of life together. And I don't think that, as precious as he was, that's I'll think about it. That's all I'll say. Let me see if I have anyone who is going to, take a second hand. Precious, he set the slate for everyone, and I'm ready to meet someone else. Hello, hi.
I'm sorry, I didn't reading a boudoir novel.
Oh, wow.
How is it pronounced? Nice hole? Nice hole?
Yes. Oh, I love the way you put the accents in there. Yeah, it
Uh,
is nice soul actually. I just sometimes I get too embarrassed to tell people, but you're so right. What is your name?
my name is Jeffrey, but with a G.
Jeffrey. Wow, it's so nice, like I know that we're on a virtual date, but I feel like we're just face to face.
A romance can transcend platforms, my lady. I feel like I'm spiritually reaching inside you at this very moment.
Wow, that is such a down to earth thing to say. And I just love that. So, wow, so you have some facial hair. How long has it taken you to grow that out?
Oh, quite a while, I would say. But um, why not in quarantine expand your image of yourself beyond what you know?
Whoa, I love that. So I know that it's like you seem like a pretty deep person, but I just want to know the fun things about you. Like, what kind of things do you like to eat? What are some good childhood memories of yours? Like, give me
Funny
the.
you say that, my beautiful angel, sweetheart. I prepared us a meal for tonight, and I hope that you will indulge with me.
I'm actually really hungry, so that sounds perfect. Wow, I
Let
didn't
me
expect
get
it.
some ambiance.
Okay. Wow. I think I'm gonna put my hair up a little bit.
Can you see me now, madam?
Yeah, sorry, I was just fixing my hair a little bit.
Well, the meal, if you so inquire, I've been growing it for a few months.
Wow.
I've imported this cracker all the way from Central. I believe it's some market from Central Europe. I
Oh,
believe.
wow.
So if you would so inquire to open wide.
Of of course, I would love. Mm. Oh my God. Wow. That had some really interesting notes in there. Something like I've never tasted before. Was that like a hint of sourdough?
It's a personal touch.
Wow, Jeffrey, you did not have to do that, but I just really love that you did. And I just think I love, a Jeff who can just get into the kitchen and defy stereotypes. And I really just love that about you.
Thank you. But I must inquire one question before we continue.
Of course.
I must know who your favorite philosopher is.
My favorite philosopher. Well, I'm just that's a hard one because I appreciate some of the dark philosophers who, I imagine you might be into, but I just like kind of love being out in the world, and I really just connect with Emerson, and just the oneness that we have with everything around us. I hope
So
I hope it's
it's
not.
not Nietzsche.
No, it's not. That's not really. I did that in high school and in college, and it's taken me down some weird paths, I'll say.
Interesting. I think that we should think about things before our relationship were to continue.
Really? Are you sure? I feel like things.
Maybe, perhaps it just wasn't explained to you right, milady. And who am I but a humble person to explain that to you? Maybe you just weren't reading it right.
I think that we will have to get together for another date and talk about this more because, I have some more people to see, but I really loved our time together and I'm really interested to know more of what you're about.
Yes, well,
Well,
before
Jeff,
you go, would you care for any seconds?
I would love a little dessert to go for my date.
Wonderful.
Oh wow, Jeffrey has the setup here. I love this whole kitchen.
Yes.
Mm, mm. Wow. Well, I will be speaking with you later, Jeffrey. Or maybe not. Who knows? Who knows?
We'll
It was
let fate decide.
We will. Wow. I just don't know I don't know what came over me during that time. I feel like I was like a new Nicole. Like I felt like a different person. But I don't know, Jeffrey with a G. I just don't know if, he has the will to power in our relationship. I just think that we have some differing beliefs and I'm really not sure if we can get over that, but at the same time that I forgot the name of the dish, but it was spicy, it was sweet, it was very tangy, and I just might have to come back for more. And that's just the truth. But I guess I am ready for my next date. I'm so excited. I'm just really feeling like I'm in the momentum, ready to go. Oh my goodness. Hello.
Ah, yes, good evening.
Hi there. How are you doing tonight?
Oh, wonderful. That's great.
Wow. Well, who am I speaking with?
Well, my name's Cornelius Tabacus III.
Oh, wow. Well, it is so nice to meet you. How do you spell that?
Oh, if it's too long, most people call me a cunt.
Okay, Khan. Okay. Well, I love your hat. It's too tall for me to even see, and that's just something that I find really intriguing and mysterious.
Yeah, well, I got it off this old bloke I knew. Well, back a few years back, I stabbed him a few times, got the hat, all good to go.
Wow. It's yeah, sometimes you have to do that. It's totally understandable. So, tell me a little bit more about yourself. Like where are you from? What are you into? What are some hobbies you have? I'm just interested in everything.
Yeah, well, I mean, came from overseas, did a few years, a few odd decades, uh, shot a few things, few people, few demons. Yeah, it's whatever, not really interesting, you know?
Mm. Wow, that's a few demons. So, do you dabble in like spirituality, things like that?
Oh yeah. I met up with this wonderful bloke a while back. Now he was a real kicker. Turns out he was actually the devil himself. Now I outsmarted him in the end. So I don't know where he went, but wonderful time.
Sorry, did you say you made out?
No. I outsmarted him in the end because he was the devil and he tried to take my soul. Ultimately, I took his soul and now I'm the devil. So it works out.
You're the devil.
Well, I have his job. I'm not actually the devil. he's back down.
I feel like I'm just getting a little bit of like mixed signals from you, but I don't know. Like I can't really tell if I'm liking these signals or not.
Now I'm sure you'll figure it out.
So, what kind of movies are you into?
I've seen a few things. Not really very interesting. I'm not really much into film. Yeah. Although I really do wish they made a sequel to that Human Centipede film.
Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm so sorry, Combat. I just think I'm just gonna have to cut this short because I'm like really not sure right now. It was really great to meet you. Do you have any final things you want to say before our date's
Oh,
over?
this is wonderful. Best social, the only social interaction I've had in the last 100 years. Wonderful. Have a
Wow.
nice day.
Interesting. Well, I'm glad you had a good time. I think I'm going to, take a little break from dates and talk to Chris. It was great to hear from you. And maybe one day I will see the rest of that tall hat that, so mysteriously cut off by the camera. So it
Oh
was
yeah, really.
you. Maybe I'll be seeing you later.
Oh yes, wonderful.
I'm going to introduce you guys to someone who dabbles in philosophy, in writing, who is a dear friend of mine. And his name is Dawood. And he just has some words about love in life that he would like to share with us. I'm just really excited about it. I don't know about you guys, but here it is.
Hello. Hi.
Hi.
How's it going, Nicole? Nicole Camp, is it?
Yes, it is. It is.
Very aptly named.
Thank you. Thank you so
How,
much. My parents did a great job.
yeah, they killed it already by having that last name set up. How have your dates been going? I hear that you're going on a sort of slew of them in a row. That can't
Yeah.
be good.
Exactly. I mean, it's just the name of the game, but
Mm-hmm.
I've met a lot of people who I feel like we're connecting, but I don't really know. I'm having second thoughts.
Okay.
Do you have anything to say what you've seen so far?
I've never had a second thought once in my entire life, so I don't know that I can ever offer any sort of advice. But I can say that I did love that big hat. That's sort of just the most objective, I think, advice that I can give. It was the whole hat couldn't even fit on the screen, so who's to say how tall it was? It could have been to the ceiling. It could have just barely passed the screen. We're really not sure, and I would really love to get another look at that big hat. Other than that, I forget Jeffrey with a G.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure was growing specimen behind that and feeding it to you, so you may want to go to a doctor pretty soon right after this to just sort of check on yourself and make sure that you're, not well on your way to dying.
Really?
Hmm.
It was so exquisite, you know?
Yeah, yeah, I think that may have been the like organs of whatever they were sort of brewing behind there, but again,
Uh,
who's to say? I've never once thought about anything for more than 14 seconds, so.
Yeah, wow. Well, I mean, you're a writer. What can you say?
A whole lot, and I can mean absolutely none of it. So
Well, I'm so excited to hear what you have to share with everyone today.
cool. So you picked the two out that I was gonna write. The first of which is very short, so I think I mean, I'll be sort of coming back later again for another one, but I think this will be pretty easy. Um, it's part of a collection of stuff that I put out a little bit ago. I won't talk too much on it, but I think I probably wrote this sometime last year. And here we go.
All right.
Do you think finding ways to cope with living made me forget the things that made me not want to be? I want to see grass. I need to see green. I want to see where you first met me. That one was actually a submission that I put into the show. I applied several times to be on The Bachelorette, and I just received angry hate mail from the producers every single time. I think your team was really not into the idea of me being on it, and I just sort of kept trying and kept trying. I kept submitting poems. They kept saying, "Go, little man, go," and sort of like sending little drawings of people shooting at my feet. It was really rude, honestly, but that was part of the original submission for my
Oh,
place on this show. So I'm really glad that I finally got to sort of trick my way into reading it on here.
I love that. I think
Yeah.
you did a great job,
Well,
and
thank you very much.
I hope that I see you on here next, finding love. In between.
Maybe we'll see.
of
I'm
all.
unfamiliar with the concept, but I wish you the best of luck on all of your future dates. Again, reconsider the tall hat. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, okay.
Good luck.
Thank you so much. Wow, that was just really beautiful. I think I'm going to take a little nice walk to kind of, you know, I've seen today, who I have talked with, and I'm just really excited for my next dates. Hello.
What's up, girl?
Wow, it is just so nice to meet you. What is that?
You know what his name is?
What?
It's Abby, because it's so beautiful, like you.
Well, my name's actually Nicole. Um, ouch.
Well, Nicole, Abby, same thing. They're
Well,
both gorgeous, because you just both fell from the same tree, you little gorgeous apple.
wow. I'm blushing, honestly. I actually forgot that was my middle name. I just usually don't tell anyone, but Nicole Abby Camp, you know? Just like my great grandma used to call me. So you're gonna you said you're gonna break dance?
I want to break dance over your body is what I really want
Oh
to do.
wow, that's really spicy. So is this must not be your first date. Seems like you're pretty experienced.
I mean, depends what you want to call experience.
Well, here's the thing. I just need to know, like, you're so romantic, like why have you never found love before? Like, you know, what's wrong with all your past relationships?
Because, Nicole, I haven't met you yet. That's the reason why I haven't fallen in love yet.
Wow. Really? Do you think so? But we just met. Like, how could you be so sure?
Nicole, the first second I saw you, you were the love of my life. I'm serious.
Wow.
And Nicole too. You know what I heard too? I heard you're like an indie girl. You know what I'm saying? And I
Wow.
don't know if you like muscular guys or anything, but I heard. Do you like Mac DeMarco?
I totally love that person that I've totally listened to before.
I mean,
Yeah.
you are an indie girl, and I don't know if you like muscular men, but
Wow.
may not be with me right now, but I'll never let her go.
Wow.
And I just want
That
to
was
be,
cool.
and I just want to love you like Mac. Love just sounds of twangy guitars on salad days.
Wow. I love that you just wrote all of that. Like, didn't
You see what it says right here, Nicole?
Yeah, it's so buff. I just don't even know what to do anymore.
It has your name on it.
Glad that you got my first name and not my middle name tattooed. Well, it was just so nice to have a date with you. It was so refreshing. You're such a gentleman. I'm just gonna have to, you know, go to my date, but who knows? Maybe I'll be seeing you in the future.
You won't see me in the future. I'll be in your dreams tonight.
Wow. Well, so nice. Wait, I didn't even get your name. Don't leave me hanging like this.
My name, because you're gonna be my wife in the future.
It looks like, you know, there's just love on the horizons, and I can't wait to see what happens.
Oh my god.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
It's so nice to see you.
Oh my god. I'm so excited to meet you because like I really feel like you know the truth and I know the truth. And together we can just make things.
Yeah, I totally, yeah. I feel like
Do you
you're
understand
so
what
right.
I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Like, I can already feel the connection between us.
I
Like,
can
you know,
too.
yeah, yeah.
I can too.
I'm an intellectual. It seems like things are just going great so far.
Yes.
So
So my truth is I feel like I just need to share it with you. Yeah. Do you see this?
Yeah.
Tell me what happens when you do this. What happens to the water?
The water disperses.
Exactly. So, how can we say that the earth is round? If, when it rains,
Wait,
where does the water go?
I'm sorry. I thought we were talking about like a metaphor for love, but now you're
love is in the
telling me that
truth.
the earth.
Love is in the truth, and that's where the truth lies.
Oh.
If it rains, if it's flat, look at this. Nicole, this is where our love connection begins. But if this is what we lived on, Nicole, why are our shoes flat? If it was a round earth, wouldn't they look like this?
Girl, look at your own feet. Do they look like that?
I have a medical condition, Nicole, okay? My feet are flat.
I think you're bringing that into a lot more than it needs to be. I'm sorry. I think that I just don't know. I just don't know if this could work between us, you know? There's
I
no,
believe
you're so
in us.
intentional, but I don't
believe in
know.
true love.
You know, I believe in true love too, but I'm sorry to say this. I just don't think that that's you and I, because I am looking for someone who just believes in so much more than a flat earth. And you know, 'cause love is so much more than just one plane on the space continuum.
I'm on a date.
God,
I'm
Precious,
on a
is
date.
that you?
Okay? I'm on
Are
a date.
you?
Don't.
I'm just so
What are you doing
confused.
talking to my girlfriend?
Precious.
This is my. Are you really doing the flat Earth thing again?
We have differences that we haven't worked out. We're going to therapy for it.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure what to think. First Precious first the girl I never got was talking about the earth, and then Precious was there, the one, if you guys remember, who was my first date, and I'm just really curious, like, how that happened. I know, I guess I should have just stopped after that amazing last date. I'm just hoping I can speak with Chris again to get some to get some words of advice about what has been happening. Hi. It's so good to see you. I was scared
Hello.
you had left.
You've gone through so many dates so far.
Well,
What were some of the
it was
highlights?
crazy. Like, first, Precious, we had this like really intense connection, and Precious wrote, a verse for me, and it was really good. And I would like something I would like totally listen to, like, while I'm walking my dog. And then, after that, Jeffrey with a G, he gave me this stick dish. I just can't stop thinking about it. After that, there was someone with a tall hat, and that was just kind of getting me going. And then,
you know what they say about tall hats, right?
Sure. I've heard it all my life, but I never really knew what it meant until I saw such a tall hat.
Well, there have just been lovely people, and you had a meal
so
too. It was beautiful. And then the poem, we got a poem at one point. I mean, love is beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, the poem was short, but it really just like got to, to the heart. And I think that's what the show is all about, short dates, getting to the heart. And I really love that the poet reflected that.
Yes, and then there was that beefcake. I mean, boy, did he just get me going.
A beefcake like that since the 90s. I just didn't think they even existed anymore. I know.
Hubba, am I right?
So great. It's so great to see you again.
We're out of dates. We're out of dates. I think you gotta pick the last. I think you gotta pick. I think
Chris,
this is the final rose ceremony.
They felt like a lifetime of love, but they went so fast.
I'm gonna leave you to soak and think about your final rose destination on who that is going to be. And then I believe we have a special conclusion to this.
So, with no further ado, I have a rose in my hand, and I have decided to pick Mr. Jeffrey with a G. I just love that dish that you made for me, and I think that we could really make it together forever. I'm willing to read about whatever philosophy you want. I just want to hear you read to me all day, and I just want you to accept this rose, Jeffrey with a G. That's all that I want. And now I think we are going to Dawood, the poet that we spoke with. I can hear you. I cannot see you.
You can't see me?
No, I cannot.
That's probably preferable, honestly. I'm a little, what the kids call PO'd after Mr. Nicole missed out on that rose. I want you to know that I'm losing my fucking mind over here. I'm straight up. I've got my weapon. I'm gonna go ape mode in my apartment right now over the loss of Mr. Nicole. I started out with my interest in this show as a potential contestant, as a hopeful bachelor on The Bachelorette, and instead I gained something even more valuable, and it was a deep love for Mr. Nicole. So I want you to know that I will be visiting your house tonight, and I will be attacking you. And I'm finishing this out of a contractual obligation and not because I respect you in any way. Every ounce of positivity in my soul and body has now been devoted solely to Mr. Nicole. So I don't really have any room in my life for love for anyone else. So I'm going to murder you, is what I'm saying. But I will finish because I'm a professional.
But you know what, Mr. Nicole, he was a really great guy, and I'm sure.
Yeah. You don't. Yeah, spare me. Yeah. I know everything about him now.
Ooh, why don't you link up with Mr. Nicole? I think
I'm going to. I want you to know. Yeah, I've got his contact info. We will be going on a date.
Okay, well,
pretty much ASAP.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I've decided to read from my notebook instead. That has no actual words in it, but I feel like it really gives me some sort of gravitas if I read from it.
Well, thank you so much for closing the show.
Of course. I will be going to bed very angry, though. Okay. Fighting off sleep in an empty Kirby Lane, knowing I'll still play down how long I had to wait. Shuffling outside, hoping your roommate was awake and that no one nearby would call the cops on me. I wouldn't. I could've. I didn't. I shouldn't. All because I'd rather sleep in a shed than make you get out of bed. I'll never know what I want to say with my last words on my last day, so for now I'll just ask you to smile and say, let's keep it that way.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for reading that.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
I just think that all of our watchers, contestants, and daters could find a lot of value in getting your book that you released, and they can hear the longer poems and the rest of everything you have to share. And maybe you can continue to get out some of this anger that you're experiencing.
I think this is going to prove extremely beneficial towards my writing, my prolific writing, and that I'm going to get a lot of angry poetry out over the next probably 48 hours.
That you're holding?
Yeah, this is a bat. Yeah. I did say I was going to go ape mode over the loss of Mr. Nicole, so it has actually the name Jonathan inscribed in it, which I know isn't anybody's name who is involved in this, but I think Chris's middle name is Jonathan, unless I'm mistaken. So maybe be a little careful is what I have to say about that. There's still plenty of space right here on the back to say Nicole. Thank you very much for having me. This is a pleasure, genuinely.
Bye, guys. Thank you so much.
Love you.
Go meet the love of my life.